We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1 battle as we're underway in Week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They begin with a run by Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Apple.
Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Dom Capers. Cup 19. Here we go.
Here's Jones on first down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
We got 3. Trap 60. Watch one.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, so quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, check Mike 11. 18 You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 11. Check.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Detroit Johnson.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
That's how we do it,
and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. 58.
Back to throw. Pickett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
58. He don't know no better. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And that's 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Back to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Goal, North Copper.
Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
SOS. Kill.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 7.
New York jumbo X. Alert.
Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
3 down.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Fourth down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down. Apple.
In motion, Slayton. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Pickens going in motion left. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam.
Pickett back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
New York Giant X. Huddle. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Kill.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Dom Capers.
In motion, Slayton.
Hey, me and you all day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught. It's chosen. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He dumps it off to Barkley. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Pickett. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Hey, Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Cockroach! Cockroach! Cockroach!
Back to throw. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. 2nd down. Here's Pickett. He finds his man Johnson, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back to throw. Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. 58
Pickett right back to the air again. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here now, second and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Pickett on second down.
Right there. Here we go, here we go.
And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Kill.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here we go. The noise deafening. Fourth and goal. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's 3rd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Pickett. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go. New York
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think
Start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.